What's going on, everyone? My name is Nicholas Merton here from dYdX, and hope you guys are having a fantastic day wherever you are, because in today's video I'm going to be showing you the #1 decentralized exchange you can utilize to trade not only a wide range of altcoins, but more particularly the plays and the emerging narratives that we're focused on here on the dYdX channel, like dependent AI, real world assets, and yes, meme coins. Today we're going to be talking about none other than dYdX. And I want to talk about why dYdX is the premier exchange and how you can get set up utilizing the platform. Not to mention the wide range of new features that the platform has recently launched, such as instant market listings and the MegaVault, that make the platform even more powerful to tap into new opportunities and maximize yield. We got a lot to unpack here in today's video, so if you happen to enjoy it, consider dropping a like, and let's go ahead and kick things off. Now, I want to start here by talking about the core exchange itself, guys. dYdX has been around for a couple years now. I started following the project quite early on back in 2020 when I was getting really interested in DeFi, and since then they've had a really solid track record of being one of the most secure and premier decentralized exchanges, but not compromising or giving up the feature sets that we love from centralized exchanges. Now, I know many of you are probably familiar with Uniswap. You might be familiar with PancakeSwap or SushiSwap, all these different AMMs that allow you to do market orders from one coin to another. But if you're someone like myself who's more of an advanced trader, who might, for example, might want to use a little bit of leverage, or more particularly want to utilize particular limit orders or stop losses in order to have more complex transaction types when trading, you can do all that through dYdX, which you can't really do through a lot of AMMs. So this gives you a very familiar charting experience, order book experience, and order type experience that you'd have on a traditional centralized exchange, albeit it's fully custodial, so you have the keys, you manage your funds, and beyond that as well, it is truly a decentralized exchange at heart. And it has all the key functionalities that you'd be familiar with. So if you go to dYdX.trade, you can connect your wallet. It'll get you set up with a dYdX chain address with your source address from MetaMask. And as you can see here, I deposited around 500 USDC into my account, and now I can go about trading. Now, one thing I do recommend here is that deposit fees can actually be really cheap if you utilize platforms like Coinbase that allow you to do noble transfers, which is the native network transaction type that's offered through dYdX. So really all you have to do is connect your MetaMask wallet, get your dYdX chain address set up, and from there, click on the deposit button. And this is going to allow you to specify the asset you want to deposit. You can do USDC, but you can also deposit ETH and a whole range of other different assets and tokens. And you can choose the source here in this case. I recommend Coinbase or utilizing some layer 2 network that's going to allow for lower network fees when getting set up. From here, though, we can do all of the typical things we would do on a normal exchange. We can do normal, typical market orders. So in this case, if I, for example, wanted to buy, for example, Ethereum here, I wanted to buy $100 worth, I can go ahead and place a position here. It's already showing my leverage profile here. If I were to type, for example, 498, then in this case, it's showing I have a 1x leverage. I can, of course, go higher than that. And again, as always, guys, I'm going to be very transparent with you guys here that leverage is a tool at the end of the day. If you don't use it properly, it's going to wreck a lot of you. So I definitely recommend you use more moderate degrees of leverage, which in this case, we can uptick the amount of leverage in this case. It is going to give us a risk of liquidation though. So in this case, if prices were to drop a certain percentage, it could be sometimes very moderate. In the case of using something like 5x leverage, we would have a 20% decline. We would lose all our funds in this case. But it allows us to have a higher increased risk profile on borrowed capital in order to increase returns. At the end of the day, you can really just use it for spot trading. That's what I would generally recommend. But again, at the end of the day, you do you. Now, the next thing I wanted to go ahead and talk about beyond the ability to do leverage trading is the wide range of different coins that we can explore here. So there's a wide range of different tokens that are supported here, various L1 protocols like Solana, ADA, and also meme coins like Sheeb and Pepe. There are a whole range of different plays that you can get access to. The vast majority of ERC20 tokens, as well as the vast majority of L1-based tokens for various protocols like Sui or Solana, as well as even legacy plays like Litecoin and Bitcoin, as well as meme coins. You just go down the list, you're going to get pretty much everything on the exchange. But the important thing to understand here is that it's not just the big players here, which you get on most traditional centralized exchanges. You also are going to get a whole range of plays and narratives like real world assets. So you get access to plays like Ondo, for example, which is a large one, reserve rights, track, a whole range of smaller and mid-cap plays in the crypto market that fit into these narratives. You also have gaming as well. So you have a lot of metaverse and gaming-based projects that are tied into this broader narrative here that you can also trade, again, some of them being large, but also mid and small caps. And then, of course, you've got the AI or DePIN narrative here, where you've got a lot of different plays like IONET, Tau, a whole range of different plays, Render, ICP, many names we've talked about here on this channel. So you're already getting the vast majority of plays here, and you're getting really solid amounts of liquidity and spot volume here on these different plays. So it's relatively liquid, and you're going to get a traditional centralized exchange experience when it comes to the UI and overall experience as an end user. And of course, the platform offers a wide range of different meme coins that you can also trade as well. So the platform covers meme coins, DePIN and AI, layer 1 protocols and layer 2 protocols, as well as legacy plays. It covers pretty much anywhere you'd want to trade within the crypto space. But beyond already having a wide range of tradable tokens, as well as having a traditional centralized exchange-like experience, there are two really big feature sets that have recently launched on dYdX that is going to make it the #1 vortex for new liquidity in the DeFi sector, as well as traders within the DEX space when it comes to chasing new opportunities in the crypto market. I want to talk about those two features now so that you can really maximize the usability of them. The first one is launchable, or essentially instant market listings. So the launchable category here on the token list are a wide range of crypto pairs that essentially could be launched on the market here today. So for example, some of these are very familiar names to some of you. If we were to take, for example, a look at Arrow, Aerodrome is one of the big Coinbase, or more specifically base related plays within the crypto ecosystem, as it's a major DEX play. They have their own governance token here. And the cool thing is that we can actually be the first to provide liquidity for this token pair to launch this market. So it's essentially permissionless listing here, where we can really participate early on in some of these new markets and help them to get started on dYdX. Not only getting an APR for essentially providing liquidity to the immediate pair, but also helping to allow for new token listings to be launched. The main point here for the end user is not so much on the liquidity provision side, but the fact that there are going to be a ton of new listings from this feature, not waiting for dYdX to curate it and allowing the community to actually promote that initial liquidity to get it started. I think is going to be really cool. It gives projects an ability to be able to get their token out there and listed in the crypto space much quicker. So you don't have to wait for centralized exchanges like Binance or Coinbase or Kraken to eventually list these tokens so you have the ability to trade them. You'll be able to do it as soon as these tokens are live on the market and someone's providing liquidity. So that is really exciting. But this also goes hand in hand with the second major innovation that the platform has brought, known as the MegaVault. Now, I've seen different types of vaults in the crypto space and attempts to kind of share yield, but the MegaVault is something really, really exciting. This is the first ever, to my knowledge, the first ever decentralized vault that essentially allows everyone to passively become a market maker or to provide liquidity to the open market. Essentially, as time progresses and as capital comes in here, there's already been about $30 million of deposits into the MegaVault. And what this essentially does, this $30 million of liquidity that have been put into the MegaVault, essentially services as a kind of neutral position market maker on a variety of different pairs, tapping into the ability to get yield from trading volume on the platform. So if you're someone who has their positions, for example, or maybe you're someone who's more kind of passive holding USDC, and you want to get that sweet APR in a real sound way when there's a lot of that trading demand going on, this is a great way to go about it here. Now, it's not to say that the vault doesn't come with some risk, as with everything in crypto, usually there's no 0% risk position. But the thing about the vault is that it's a pretty well thought out system where you can even see the positioning here. And what happens is that you have some positions that win, you have some that lose, but overall, the vault is able to maintain a certain profit as the positions are neutral, and they're providing the core liquidity for traders on the order book. So essentially, you're effectively participating in being a market maker here. We can see that the vault has already netted over $558,000 in just a matter of 10 days since its launch at the time of recording. So this is really exciting stuff. That effectively leaves us right now with an estimated APR of around 52% right now. Now that APR will fluctuate a little bit. Sometimes it could go as low as maybe 30 to 40%. Sometimes it could go upwards to 80 to 100%. But generally speaking, the vault right now is paying a really solid APR, and it's being powered through one of the most powerful and trustless decentralized exchanges we have in the crypto space. So I think the ability to offer this out to the community is a really cool ability. Again, take a look into the documentation. If you guys are interested in learning a little bit about the instant market listing feature we talked about earlier, or you want to learn about the MegaVault and some of the details around it, you can check out the dYdX Foundation blog, where they just recently put out some posts that discuss the further details. But I think above all, this is really exciting stuff here. This is real DeFi yield, and it's based around the increased demand of trading volume and the need for liquidity, especially as dYdX is not only servicing market orders for those who are just doing spot trading, but also as well those who are trading on leverage and need that additional borrowed liquidity. So this is really exciting stuff. I like overall to see that dYdX is offering the ability for those who are also more kind of passive and want to get the yield opportunity. And this will further propel dYdX to having some of the most liquid order books out of any decentralized exchange out there in the crypto space, to probably even rival centralized exchanges if this continues to grow. So I really like that feature set. Now, of course, at the end of the day, there's also some other things that you guys should be aware of here when it comes to dYdX. Obviously, there are different market tabs here. For example, we can scan different markets and search for different plays. So for example, I wanted to search a DPIN related play like render. I can get all the necessary data for the token, like the price, the last 24 hours change. I can also see the amount of open interest or borrowed positions on the market, as well as the number of trades on the order book. But beyond that, there are also tabs like your portfolio, where you can see a breakdown of your positions on margin in the market, your free collateral or cash positions, and also your exposure to the MegaVault within dYdX. There are also tabs like the referrals that allow you to refer new users to the exchange. You can see the leaderboard here, for example, for new referrals, but you can also see that you can get up to $10,000 per month referring users to the platform. And there's obviously the dYdX trade incentives as well. So as you trade on the platform and you can participate, you'll essentially have the opportunity to be able to get dYdX, the native token, in this case dYdX token rewards for your trading activities as a recompensation for trading. So this is, again, another really great way how dYdX rewards you for utilizing its platform, whereas other traditional centralized exchanges don't even reward you for your activity and trading volume. And it's not to say that you should just trade for the sake of it, but you should be getting rewarded for your trading activities. So this is, again, another big win for utilizing dYdX for placing those trades. At the end of the day, dYdX has one of the most comprehensive offers on the market when it comes to decentralized exchanges. If you guys are interested to learn more about them, I definitely recommend you try getting set up here by connecting your MetaMask wallet and then set up your dYdX chain address, deposit some funds, give it a try. It's a really streamlined platform. You can use the link down below in the description to get started if you guys are interested. I'll leave also a link down below to a Twitter post that talks about some of the details around dYdX Unlimited and some of the new feature sets. But I think it's a great offering for those of you who are looking for a premier decentralized exchange to start trading a wide range of different altcoins and different narratives. That's it for today's video though, guys. If you enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts, if there are any tokens you want to see listed through the instant market listing feature, or some other things you want to see on dYdX. If you have any questions as well, you can always reach out as well to the community or join their Discord. But thanks so much, guys, for tuning in as always. My name is Nicholas, and I'll see you guys in the next video here on the channel. Take care, everyone.